just casually brushing my lashes. What is my life? I don't know. Hey everyone, happy Friday Eve. Today we are talking about eyelash extensions. I just got them a few days ago and I want to share my whole journey. Like, I feel like there's a lot of videos about lash extensions that just talk about the procedure, the maintenance. You don't get to see like the whole journey because there is a journey. They kind of like break down and fall out and whatever. And so I want to take you along for the ride. If you've been with my channel a long time, you'll know I did this years and years and years ago, and it was not a good thing for me, not at all. I have very sad straight lashes. Many of you already know this, and when they put the lash extensions on them, they did not account for that. Like, I went to Kirsten at Dollface Lashes, and she really like looked at my lashes, and I talked to her about my concerns. I told her about my past experience, and she really like figured out what length, what number of lashes to use where, and like how to concentrate the fullness like in the middle rather than on the outsides, because when I got them before it was just like old sad doggy lashes. Like, it was not good. So it was just like a really random thing that I discovered her on Instagram. I was like, oh, you are the lash whisperer. You know how to conquer these kind of lashes. She is very, very busy, but she worked me in and worked her magic on my lashes, and I am in love with them. But this is just the beginning of the journey. I'm gonna show you clips that I took at the salon, and then I'm gonna tell you more about like the maintenance, and she gave me a lot of information. I learned some things, and I'm gonna tell you about it in just a minute. Okay, so obviously this is one eye done and one eye not done. I'm in love with them. They are like really full, but it's also like not too much, you know? And they're just very, very slightly like wispy, like different length. I'm in love with them. So she gave me this little card that is like all about the aftercare and how to maintain the lashes. So I wanted to share a couple of these things with you in case like you're wanting to get lash extensions and you don't know what to expect, whatever. I know every place is different, but I think these are pretty general. One thing I found really interesting here is it says that the life cycle of a lash is about 60 to 90 days, and the extensions are put on the longest, strongest lashes. So those are actually the ones that are at the end of their life cycle. So they will fall out. It's not like the lash extension will last for 60 to 90 days. It's more so at the end of their life cycle. I think I just repeated myself. So it's recommended that you go back every 3 to 4 weeks for a refill. So right after your first appointment, when you get them on, you are not supposed to get them wet or get anything on them at all for 12 hours. That sounds really tricky, but it's actually not. I didn't wear makeup going into the appointment. I had washed my hair and everything beforehand. I had a totally clean face. I did put on makeup afterward because I was going to a show that night, but I didn't do like eye makeup and stuff like that, and it was easy to just take it off without getting the lash extensions wet. But after that period of time, you are supposed to like very, very gently wash your extensions, but you're not supposed to use anything oily, like oily eye makeup remover or like an oil cleanser on your extensions, because that can make the glue break down. You also have to brush your lashes, which is like so weird, but she actually gave me some little spoolies to use, and I immediately lost them. So I picked these up at CVS. Since they are longer, they can get crossed and kind of like go every which way. And when you first get them, obviously they're like way better behaved than they are down the line, or at least that was my experience in the past. But you just gently kind of brush through them, which it's just, I don't know why it's so funny to me, but like brushing your lashes. Like, I got these and I was like doing it in the car. I was like in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, like just casually brushing my lashes. What is my life? I don't know. But you're supposed to do that once or twice a day. Obviously you don't want to like tug on them a whole lot, but it helps. Like, I don't know why, but they just look fuller and prettier after you brush them. Another thing that she told me that I could do that I didn't know that you could do last time is use a heated lash curler. You're not supposed to use one of those clampy ones, like the ones that I use like every day of my life. I got this one at Sally's. It's Ardell. All you do is just go like that and it just gets a little bit warm. It's not something that would burn you, nothing like that, but since my lashes are so straight, the lash is just connected more towards the base. So the whole lash isn't connected. So my natural lash is still there and it still kind of goes straight out, you know? And so oddly enough, like I would imagine that you could see the like clear, like, okay, here's lash extension, here's your natural lash, but you can't really see that. You can see it on the outer edge, and I asked about that, and that's why she told me about the lash curler. And all you have to do is go like this, and you wait, and you go up like this. Magically, it just kind of like goes up and all your problems are solved. Honestly, it's a totally extra step. Probably most people wouldn't have to curl their lash extensions at all, but me, I want to. Always a little extra. It is what it is. So far, I've only noticed that one little cluster came out, and so it's like a little grouping of like 3 lashes, and other than that, they've stayed like perfectly like they were since the day that I got them. I mean, obviously I'm not under the delusion that they're gonna stay perfect the whole time, but so far it's been amazing. I would say the best thing about lash extensions in general is that you wake up like, one other drawback that I think you probably already know is that it is a pricey thing and there is a lot of maintenance, so you do have to keep going back every month and getting them refilled, and it continues to be pretty pricey. So that's not the best thing, but if you're like a low maintenance girl and you're like, if my lashes are done, I'm good, I'm going out the door, I would say it's totally worth it. But obviously that's something that's just totally up to you. I have been really, really loving it. It's only been a few days. We shall see if they get crazy or something like that. So hopefully you guys are down for the ride. And yeah, I'm gonna throw in some clips of the process, the procedure, just so you can see what it looks like. My eyes were closed when I was recording, so hopefully I'm in the shot. I actually haven't gone back and looked at the clips, so fingers are crossed. Hey everyone, I'm back for like a 2-week check-in. It's actually only been 13 days, but I wanted to check in, show you what the situation with the lashes were. They're still going strong and they look awesome. Because by this time, when I got lash extensions before, there were blank spaces where you could tell where lashes were falling out. They were always getting super tangled. They just did not look pretty anymore, and these definitely look really pretty. And I was actually kind of expecting that, because she said because this is the volume technique where they're putting multiple lashes on every lash, you have a lot more fullness to begin with, and the fullness lasts. And as you lose lashes, which I've definitely lost a lot of lashes, a lot of clusters, which is totally normal, totally natural. That's just how eyelashes act. They come out. We are human. But because there's so much fullness to begin with, you continue to have a lot of fullness and you don't really notice where there are lashes missing. I found that this eye has stayed a lot more full than this eye, and I think that's because I tend to sleep on this side. I do sleep on either side, but I always sleep on my side, which is definitely not the best for lash extensions, but that's how I sleep. I can't really, I gotta live. And I do have one other confession to make. Occasionally, I think I've only done it like 3 or 4 times so far. I've used a little bit of mascara just on the ends of my lash extensions, and I read online that that's okay as long as it's not waterproof at all. My lash stylist, Kirsten, told me, do not wear mascara, no way, don't do it. But I found that when I'm recording videos, or like, okay, I just went to a wedding and I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to feel like really like va va voom, whatever. And like, I do feel va va voom for like the everyday with these lash extensions, like waking up and looking at myself in the mirror, like taking a selfie right out of bed or something like that. I'm like, hello lashes. Like, it's just so nice. It is so amazing, like for the everyday. But I find myself, I like want a little bit more like when I'm recording videos or whatever, because I'm used to wearing like those big like house of lashes, like crazy lashes that are super in your face. And so when I add just a little bit of mascara right on the ends, that does it for me, and that makes such a huge difference. You know, this is just my experience. This is what I've done. I gotta tell you like it is. I posted on social media asking you guys if you wanted this video. Luckily, everyone pretty much said yes. So I'm going to that post on Facebook and I'm gonna go through some of your questions. Okay, the first question I'm seeing here is Lulu Wires. She said, are they safe or less damaging to your lashes than falsies? And is there any downfall for people with sensitive eyes? My understanding is that they
are safe for sensitive eyes and they're not overly damaging to your lashes. I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing here. Going to different places, you'll have totally different experiences. So you want to really make sure you're going to like a legit person that is using great products, great lashes, great glue, and like they're really careful and they really care about their work. I know that is totally Kirsten, so I felt safe doing it. I don't think I have overly sensitive eyes. I did have like a little bit of sensitivity like right after we did the procedure, but it never hurt. It just felt a little like, I don't know, it could have been due to the fact that my eyes were just like closed for 2.5 hours when I was awake, and then I like opened them up and I was like, whoa, hello, light, world, everything. So I would just say be really careful about where you go. Shannon Coleman said, do the really long video like you did with the fancy long nails. Hello, we're doing it. I hope you're enjoying it. Liz Hannah said, yes, I really want to hear about makeup removal. I want lash extensions for the summer, So for me, I try not to put anything on them unless it's a super special occasion. So for makeup removal, I use my Garnier micellar water. It's oil free, and that's really the biggest thing that you have to remember. You want to keep like oils and stuff like that off your lashes. I asked Kirsten if I could use Q-tips to remove makeup, and she said, no, definitely avoid that because the fibers can get like stuck in your lashes and then you have to like pick it out, and then that can like mess up your lashes, and you just don't want to deal with that. So I haven't done it, but apparently is not the way to go. Sarah Batu said, I'd like to know at the end whether you thought the lash extensions damaged your real lash or not. You're so pretty, Leigh-Ann. Oh, thank you so much. I will definitely update you. You will see the whole process. All right, let's zoom in. Hello. And this is the situation I have going on. I haven't really compared pictures from where they were before. I do think that they're less full, but they don't look like scraggly. Do you know what I mean? But I still think they look really great for 2 weeks. Hey, what's up? It's been exactly 3 weeks since I got my lash extensions, and I wanted to do a little update. I am getting them filled at exactly 4 weeks and 1 day right before I leave town to go to a wedding. So it's like emergency, fix the lashes. That'll be next week. And you can be sure I'll be checking in with you again. But I wanted to show you the lashes. I feel like they're still doing really well. I've definitely lost a lot of lashes. I think that it's just like naturally shedding your regular amount of lashes, but you notice it a lot more because you've got like 3 to 4 other lashes glued onto your lash. So it's like, hello, goodbye, old friend. Despite that fact, I feel like they still look really good. Like just yesterday, I was at work and a client was like, mid-meeting, are those your natural lashes? They look so good. And I was like, no, they're lash extensions, and it's been 3 weeks. And she could not believe it because yes, I've lost a lot, and so they don't have the same fullness that they had at the very beginning. But since there's so many lashes, even though I've lost a lot, it just now looks like I have a really awesome natural lashes. And I have been continuing to be bad and break the rules and adding just like a little bit of mascara to the ends of my lashes. I don't have any on them right now because I wanted you to be able to like see them in their like true natural, very unnatural state, just so you can see like what's really going on my face. Also, my makeup looks like awful right now. Like I went to the doctor today. It's been a long day, but I still wanted to do my check-in. I was aiming to do it like exactly at 3 weeks. So don't look at anything except for my lashes. Promise? Okay, cool. All right, can you see the lashes? All right, so this is 3 weeks. I feel like I keep seeing one that's like kind of going wonky over here, but I'm not really sure. I did use the heated lash curler today. I think they look good. I don't know, I'm still in love with them. Yep, definitely still in love with them. I'm excited to see how they hold up through the next week. I've been so happy with my experience. I've been feeling so good about them, especially like the fact that I can secretly put a little mascara on them. I feel like she's gonna be like, what are you doing? But hey, you gotta live your life, and my life involves mascara, okay? So, and I will see you in a week, but like in your time, it's gonna be like 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm back and it's officially been 4 whole weeks. It is Wednesday, and finally tomorrow I'm going back to get my lashes filled, and I'm so excited. I can say that this last 4th week has been the raggediest of all of the weeks, which is understandable and definitely something that I expected, though this has been the raggediest week that I've had so far. I am still in way better shape than I was the last time I got lash extensions. I just think overall I like the volume technique way better than the kind that I had before, where it's just like a single lash on a single lash. This is just like a lot more full, and even though I've lost tons of lashes over the last 4 weeks, and they're definitely a lot thinner than they were at the beginning, they still look full, they still look pretty good. And if I'm patient and I use the spoolie and brush out my lashes, they look great. And right now they look good. I've used the lash curler. I don't have any mascara on my lashes, though I have been wearing mascara more than I have not been wearing mascara lately, just because I just like what it does on the tips. It just really makes the lashes like stand out. So like, though they're long, they are really fine lashes, and so if you don't have like a little bit of mascara, they're not as dramatic. And I like some drama. Overall, this whole experience, like the whole last month, has been super positive. I've really enjoyed having my lashes. You guys know, naturally I have super straight lashes and they are a pain. It's just kind of a hassle. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. I've definitely lived with it. I've overcome. But just getting to like wake up in the morning and just being like, hello world. Yes, those are my lashes. Like that. That's how it feels. Don't blame me. It's just really nice. It's just one less thing that I have to worry about, and on the day-to-day, I absolutely love them. However, when I'm like recording a video or I'm doing like a makeup tutorial or something like that, or I just want to be a little extra one day, it happens pretty frequently, I do find myself missing wearing like the big, huge, like House of Lashes, iconic, like huge lashes. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not like I wear those every day, not even close. It's really only like to do videos, or if I'm trying to be like super dressed up for like a date or something like that. But obviously I can't wear those when I have my lash extensions. So that has turned out to be one slight downside for me. But it definitely doesn't outweigh the upside of like day-to-day loving them so much. And I am going to get them filled tomorrow, and I'm thinking about asking her if I can go more dramatic. We shall see. But I don't want this to be like the eyelash extension experience that never ends. We could do this for a very long time. I don't know how long I will keep the lash extensions. I don't know if this is gonna be the rest of my life. I doubt it will be, but I have really enjoyed them. Hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. Hopefully this was a good review and it helped you decide whether you want to try them. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. It would make my day. I will leave Kirsten's information in the description down below in case you want to go see her, or if you have any more questions that I didn't answer, definitely leave them in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys. If you want to find me on social media, I'm always happy to talk to you there on like Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's LeighAnnSays absolutely everywhere. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you can come back and watch all my new videos. I'd love to have you. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You are my people and I love you. And I think that's it. I'm sorry if this video was like so crazy long, but it's like a month of my lash life. It takes a while. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Those few inches can make a real difference when you're talking about the full body wedgie. Isn't that a good thing? But this totally worked. I'm loving it.